No greetings. No hugs. No goodbyes. Just four figures, Kody, Robyn, Janelle, and Meri, frozen in silence. A family once built on faith now divided by secrets. But what if this silence wasn't the end, but the beginning? A storm that started at Coyote Pass, and ended with betrayal, karma, and a rumor that could shatter the last surviving marriage. Part 1. Once, the Brown family stood as a symbol of faith and togetherness. Four wives, one husband, and a vision to redefine love. But the dream of sister wives was built on uneven ground, cracks that started small, until they became impossible to ignore. Years of emotional neglect, shifting loyalties, and jealousy slowly eroded their unity. By the time Coyote Pass came into the picture, it wasn't just land they were fighting over, it was territory of the heart. And when the land became a symbol of control, Janelle decided she would rather lose the property than lose herself. Janelle Brown, long known as the calm peacemaker, did something unexpected. She packed her bags and escaped, not to another home, but to New Orleans. In the heart of the Big Easy, Janelle rediscovered her joy, her independence, away from Kody's shadow. Sometimes, Janelle once said, you have to walk away from the chaos to remember who you are. But while Janelle danced in freedom, Kody's world was collapsing. Kody Brown, once confident, now isolated. His family scattered, his faith shaken. For the first time, Kody admits what fans have seen for years: he's broken. In his confessionals, Kody speaks of therapy. Not for his wives, for himself. He talks about the need to mend his bond with his children, the guilt of pushing them away. But it's too late for apologies when the phone stops ringing. Could therapy rebuild what ego destroyed? Then came that day. The standoff at Coyote Pass. Cameras rolled, but words didn't. Four people who once shared a home, now strangers standing on disputed ground. No one said hello. No one said goodbye. Because they all already knew, this was the last time. Coyote Pass was supposed to be their future. Instead, it became their graveyard. Not for bodies, but for dreams. And just when fans thought it couldn't get darker, Robyn drops a revelation. I didn't want this. I never wanted to be the only one left. But the damage was done. Robyn became both the last wife standing, and the most hated figure among fans. Online forums exploded. Hashtags like #Team Janelle and #Justice for Christine flooded social media. Was Robyn a victim, or the silent architect of Kody's downfall? One by one, the women found their peace: Christine in love, Janelle in freedom, Meri in self-worth. Kody, meanwhile, faced the one truth he could never escape. When control is mistaken for love, love doesn't survive. The standoff at Coyote Pass wasn't just the end of sister wives, it was the start of something new. Women writing their own endings. Tell us in the comments. Do you think Kody deserves redemption, or is this truly the end? Part 2. When Robyn entered Kody's world, she was more than a new wife, she was a revolution. The woman who made Kody believe in love again, and the one who unknowingly fractured everything he built. The other wives watched as Kody's affection shifted. Christine called it favoritism. Janelle called it imbalance. Fans called it the beginning of the end. And through it all, Robyn seemed untouchable, until now. It started with whispers in fan groups, A woman in Flagstaff claiming she'd seen Kody dining with someone who wasn't Robyn. Within hours, Reddit threads and Facebook pages exploded. Fans comment, "Karma's real, he finally got a taste of his own medicine. Robyn taught him the playbook." The irony wasn't lost on anyone. For years, fans accused Robyn of being the secret keeper, the one who helped Kody hide his moves from the other wives. But now, the same secrecy that once united them, might be tearing them apart. To understand the storm, we have to go back to the early days of their bond. Robyn once revealed she taught Kody the value of private communication, how to protect the family from judgment. But fans saw something else: manipulation. Behind every private call and hidden meeting was a family losing trust in their leader. And when all secrets are built on silence, who do you trust when the whispers start again? The breaking point came when a post claimed Kody was spotted at a hotel bar with a brunette, laughing and holding hands. The photo, blurry. The story, unverified. But the reaction, explosive. Fans went wild. Some believed it instantly, others said it was payback, the universe's way of balancing the scales. Tweet overlay. He lost Christine, Janelle, Meri, and now maybe Robyn too. Karma served cold. But here's the twist: was this really cheating, or a setup for something bigger? Days later, internet sleuths identified the woman, not a stranger, but a known associate of the Brown family. A business connection linked to a real estate deal, the very same land Kody once planned to rebuild his family on, Coyote Pass. So maybe it wasn't romance, but business. Or maybe that's exactly what he wants everyone to believe. Because for the first time, even Robyn's silence felt like confession. Was this a misunderstanding, or the moment Kody finally became the man Robyn once feared he was? Online, the debate hasn't stopped. #Karma for Robyn trends weekly, while #Justice for Christine still burns bright. Comments: Robyn's tears don't move me anymore. Now she knows how Janelle felt. The show that once preached unity has become a mirror of betrayal, reflection, and consequence. Robyn, once the protected, now faces the public's coldest verdict: empathy denied. For years, Kody claimed he could control the narrative. But this time, the story controls him. Maybe Kody didn't cheat. Maybe he did. But what's undeniable is that the man who once had 4 wives, now has 4 ghosts of his own making. And for Robyn Brown, the woman who once taught Kody how to keep secrets, the hardest truth is realizing, she might have taught him too well. What do you think really happened? Was this Kody's ultimate betrayal, or a rumor gone too far? Drop your thoughts below. Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. Once upon a time, the Brown family was a symbol of unity: 4 wives, 1 husband, and a vision that challenged the norms of love. But as the years passed, so did the balance. Kody's attention shifted, his patience thinned, and the wives began to drift. And then came Robyn, the so-called favorite wife. The woman who changed everything. Fans watched as Kody poured his energy into Robyn, calling her his soul connection, while the others faded into the background. But as we'll see later, that connection might have been the very reason everything collapsed. By 2025, years of tension led to one final confrontation: the now infamous standoff at Coyote Pass. Cameras rolled, but this time, no one spoke. That silence wasn't accidental. It was years of pain, compressed into one unbearable minute. I knew it was over. There was nothing left to say. But just when fans thought they'd seen the final fracture, another storm was brewing online. While Kody fought to hold on to control, Janelle did the unthinkable. She left. Not just physically, but emotionally. Fan comments. Go Janelle. She deserves peace. Her trip to New Orleans wasn't just a getaway, it was a declaration that she would no longer carry the weight of Kody's ego. Fan told Reddit. Janelle leaving felt like watching someone escape a burning house. And while Janelle danced in freedom, Kody was losing control of his family, his reputation, and maybe even Robyn. It began as a whisper, a fan claiming to have seen Kody with a mysterious brunette in Flagstaff. Within hours, the internet erupted. Karma's real. Tweet. Robyn taught him the game, and now he's playing her. Viewers pointed out the irony, that Robyn once helped Kody keep secrets from the other wives. And now, those same secrets might be turned against her. Was this karma, or just another rumor from a fanbase that's seen too much heartbreak? Days later, internet sleuths identified the woman, not a mistress, but a local real estate consultant tied to Coyote Pass negotiations. Was it a business meeting? Or was Kody hiding behind the perfect alibi? That single line, from a decade ago, now haunts him. Fan YouTube comment. He lied before, he can lie again. Robyn's getting her turn now. But the real twist wasn't the rumor, it was Robyn's silence. For the first time, Robyn Brown, the wife who once seemed untouchable, refused to defend Kody. She went quiet. No statements. No denials. She's broken. Now she knows how Christine felt. The internet called it karma. But behind the headlines lies something more human, heartbreak. The other wives found peace in distance. But Robyn, she's trapped in the same pattern she once protected. Kody yelling, "I'm done trying to make everyone happy." And maybe, for the first time, he means it. Coyote Pass began as a dream, land for love. But in the end, it became a battlefield for betrayal, silence, and karma. Because when secrets become habits, love doesn't survive. The Brown family's story isn't just about faith or marriage, it's a mirror. A reflection of what happens when love turns into control, and loyalty becomes fear. Family therapists often say that silence doesn't mean peace, it means pain has run out of words. At Coyote Pass, this wasn't calm, it was exhaustion. Every unspoken word between them carried years of resentment, disappointment, and grief. When families stop arguing, it usually means they've stopped hoping things will ever change. For the Browns, that silence wasn't a pause, it was the full stop. Before the standoff, before the rumors, came a pandemic that tore them apart. Kody's strict COVID rules kept him isolated with Robyn, while the other wives felt abandoned. Christine finally broke, saying, "I can't keep pretending this is love." By 2022, she was gone. Janelle soon followed, fed up with what she called spiritual gaslighting. Meri held on, but her silence became its own goodbye. It wasn't just a breakup, it was a slow disintegration of belief. This is karma, plain and simple. Robyn's tears don't hit the same anymore. If Kody cheated, that's the universe balancing things out. Online, fans became investigators, therapists, and judges all at once. Comment sections turned into courtrooms. every blurry photo dissected, every emotion debated. Some defended Robyn, saying, "She's a victim too." Others mocked Kody's downfall, calling it reality TV justice. In the age of social media, truth no longer needs proof, just enough people who believe it. The cameras may have stopped rolling, but the story hasn't ended. Kody and Robyn still live in Flagstaff, away from the others. Christine is remarried, glowing in her independence. Janelle focuses on her business, her sons, and her peace. And Meri, she travels, finally living for herself. Rumors of a new TLC spin-off swirl online. Some say Christine's wedding will anchor it. Others believe Kody is negotiating a redemption arc, a public therapy journey to rebuild his image. Whether the Browns return to our screens or not, one thing is clear: America can't stop watching. Because this isn't just about a family, it's about love, power, and the price of silence. So tell us, America, is Kody finally facing his karma? Or are these just the ghosts of a family that never healed? Comment your thoughts below. Subscribe for next week's documentary, Robyn's Breakdown, the day she finally spoke out. If this story moved you, hit like, share with another Sister Wives fan, and subscribe to stay part of this emotional journey. Because this isn't over.